And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before. Good evening and welcome to tonight's Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high...
Collins checked in for the Spurs. Barnes comes in for Keldon Johnson. The Warriors also with a sub. Baller, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the post, you'll see Wiggins and Looney. Baller is out there with Baller, and it's Hield in at the small forward. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Barnes passes to Collins. Paul with the ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Sohan.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
That three off the mark. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the one. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Baller, that's good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Paul. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that
one. Screen by Wiggins. Good on the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Collins. Back to Paul. Spurs working the ball around now. Fires away from outside. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Warriors leading by 11. To the left wing. Here's Baller, defended by Paul. Baller, that's good. Now Paul, still without a basket. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Spurs with some changes. Branham's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Chris Paul. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Gary Payton is checked in for Buddy Hield. Moody's subbed in for Ball. Here's Jones, and it's blocked.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Baller, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And here is Vassell. He has 6. Collins setting the pick for Vassell. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Baller is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. A three from Wembanyama. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Jones kicks to Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Baller. Takes it inside. Count that bucket. Baller's got 10 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look now for San Antonio. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Zach Collins. And Paul subbed in for Harrison Barnes. Then for the Warriors, Looney comes in for Kuminga. And it's Baller in for Payton. They get it back. On offense, here are the Warriors. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Baller misses. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Here's Baller. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Paul outside, back to Jones. Paul outside. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So both teams changing it up here. Only 5 games left on the season. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Warriors.
They're really...
That is more than enough of
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Bowler. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now, Wembanyama. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Here's Baller. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Can't hit the reverse layup. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Puts up a 3. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Barnes.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Baller, defended by Paul.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on heel. He's feeling it, and Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama has got 13 points now in the quarter. Kuminga, screen on Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. 26 points for Baller.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Wembanyama. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And now a sneak peek into the huddle.
Nobody holds the ball, not even.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. We've got Trace Jackson-Davis. Baller is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Santos in at the 4. Warriors leading by 22. Here's Baller, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Baller's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Warriors.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Wembanyama, right side. Pass to Branham. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Barnes can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Baller. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he hammers in the reverse slam. Jones looking for an opening. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll keep possession. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Spurs making a change here. Hall's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Waters is checked in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Branham, the pass to Paul. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Now, here's Moody. Pass to Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. Payton with the screen. Here's Baller. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Baller's got 35 in the game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hall finds Wembanyama. Over Payton. And it falls over the rim and in. Wembanyama has got 15 points here in the second half. Here's Baller. And it goes down 2 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Back to Paul. Launches a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. They set the pick. Here's Baller. Second chance shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Throw-in, the pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen. Vassell, no good.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Here's the screen. Trains the three-pointer. Santos has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Baller.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hands it from downtown.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Baller, no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?